A teenager is dead after a series of shootings. Police say that it all stems from a murder at a local nightclub last week. Good evening. I'm Kim Chapman.
And I'm Joshua. Tonight we have team coverage on the gang wars and how it's affecting more than just the victims of violence.
A lot to talk about today. Let's go now to Kelsey Bagwell, I believe, who's live on the scene with the latest. Kelsey?
Kim, Josh, earlier today, gang violence changed the normal operating procedure here at Erlanger, and it didn't just affect the victims of shootings. After a shooting on 7th Avenue, Erlanger goes on lockdown.
If they're cavalier enough and brazen enough to commit violence at noon in our town, on our streets, you have to presume they would take it to a hospital. So I applaud their security for making sure that all of our community members at the hospital are safe as well. At
1:56, a spokesperson for Erlanger sent out a release saying the hospital continued to see patients and transports by ambulance. But Hamilton County EMS Director Ken Wilkerson says,
due to some type of situation, Erlanger's ER was on lockdown and was not accepting any ambulance patients.
So Wilkerson says Hamilton County dispatchers had already sent an ambulance with a car accident victim inside to Erlanger, the region's only level 1 trauma center. They had to turn that ambulance around.
That was scheduled or had pre-announced that they were en route to Erlanger, and they diverted over to Memorial Hospital.
Soon after, Wilkerson says Erlanger told them critical patients would be accepted, but it was too late. Wilkerson says that critical car accident patient was already in the ambulance bay at Memorial. So to get them to doctors as quick as possible, the ambulance stayed put. When we asked Erlanger about the change in lockdown status, a spokesperson reiterated that the hospital was accepting patients the entire time. They say it was the EMS provider's decision whether or not to bypass Erlanger.
Every hospital has the ultimate responsibility to govern their own facilities.
Memorial says only that one car accident patient you just heard about was brought to them by ambulance during the lockdown, but they did say the amount of walk-ins they saw doubled. Reporting live at Erlanger, Kelsey Bagwell, News Channel 9.